Hey, I'm back. It's your boy Mac the Maniac. Y'all missed me, haven't you? I mean, I sure hope y'all have, but anyways. So I've been gone for like the whole month of like November, only because I needed a break, frankly, and school was like bending me over and taking my cheeks like I was in prison. And but we're back. We're fresh. It's December now, and we're getting right back into it. And frankly, what I'm about to talk about, it still kind of has me shook a little bit. It really shouldn't. Like, it's still like it baffles me is what I'm trying to say. So my dad and I, why am I starting it like that? My dad and I, uh so my dad, he almost smoked out the entire build. Well, he did smoke out the entire building. Well, he could have burned the place down. My dad was like a beesick away from like burning the building down because he wanted to be a little asshole. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking about. So should we just like jump into the? Oh no, not really. No, fuck you. We're jumping right into it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So before we begin, the reason why I'm like recording like this, with like me not showing my face with the shiesty on, I know y'all love that a lot, is because I just started like Accutane like 3 weeks ago. So my face is like drier than the Sahara Desert. And I don't want that to be on camera. And frankly, I don't really feel like it, to be fair. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. The amount of Carmex I have blown through just because of how cracked my lips are is astounding. My lips hurt like a motherfucker, I'm not gonna lie. And my nose too, bro. So where's me jumping right into it?
Ops, nigga, I'm for them. That nigga Dylan's mom dead.
So yesterday I got home from school, right? And my dad, he was already on that time. My dad is my dad. I'm not really gonna get that too much into it. But so I come home, I go to the washer, right? And I ask, "Hey dad, is the washer free?" And this dude, I don't know what was up for what I don't know what was up with him, but like he has a stick so far up his ass that he might as well just put a fucking flag on it. I'm not gonna lie. So this dude just started giving me attitude for asking if the washer was free. It was like, yo, why didn't you do any laundry over the weekend? You had break, which is true. I was on break. Well, I just came. That was like my first day back, from break when this is happening. And I told him I did do laundry over break. I just focused on towels, my bed sheets, and like half of my clothing, which is what I did. That's literally what I did over break. I'm not gonna lie, my break was eventful as hell, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. Because, I did a lot of shit. I got pizza with my friends. I had a girl come over for Thanksgiving. That was a little bit awkward because, my mom was on that type of timing. On that type of timing. And hung out with just, friends in general. So, yeah, my break was really good. I wasn't being a lazy piece of shit. I got shit done, actually. I even got some schoolwork done, which I'm very happy with myself. I normally don't do that over break. And frankly, my break was amazing. I had a good productive break. So I don't know what he's really, on about. Me like, why you didn't do shit over break? What were you doing? Like, Cuddy, you need to lock in. And I was like, bro, get out of my face, bro. Why are you giving me attitude on a Monday of all days? This was my first day back from school and you're acting like this. And so, fast forward a little bit. And I asked him if he could make dinner because that's what he usually does. He just makes dinner. And what this dude does, he brings out the oldest, most crustiest cast iron skillet I had ever seen and sits it on the stove and waits for it to heat up. And automatically, I'm thinking this is a bad idea. Why are you waiting for the cast iron skillet to get this hot before you start cooking one burger? And frankly, I couldn't really get through to him. So this dude throws the burger on and immediately just a big flume of smoke or whatever the hell, a plume. Is it a flume or a plume? Either one of the two. A big plume of smoke just like blasts up into the air. It looked like a mushroom cloud. I'm not gonna lie, it was devious as hell. And what it did, it just started spreading. And my apartment has like 10 smoke alarms in it. I don't know why. So it just starts going up in the air. It starts spreading around, and all the smoke alarms just go off. I immediately spring into action. I start opening windows, start opening doors, all that stuff, until my mom got the bright idea to tell me to open the front door, which leads out to the main building. So I did that because I didn't think nothing of it. And that was one of the worst mistakes we could have made. I'm not gonna lie. One of the worst mistakes I've made. So I immediately started going into the hallway, and now the hallway is smoked up, and now the alarms are going off outside now. So frankly, we are on some we're in like DEF CON like 2 now. And I start freaking out because I don't know what's gonna happen. And then I look outside and I see the fire department outside. What the fuck? This was supposed to be a normal day, a normal Monday back from school. What the fuck? What is going on? And frankly, I didn't even know what to think at this point because the fire department was here. People were probably freaking out. And all of this over a damn burger, which was burnt in the end, by the way, which is expected because all that fucking smoke, you would have thought Snoop Dogg came in here and like blazed like 20 fucking joints. I'm not gonna lie, it was that insane. So I'm here just like rubbing my chaplets together on my Shigaraki timing, not knowing what to do. And I'm not gonna lie, blending in with that crowd was one of the hardest things to do. Like I was over here freaking out thinking, oh, what if they find out it was me? I mean, they probably know because they can see the smoke from the apartment, but frankly, they had me freaked out. And so everything was all right in the end. Thankfully, everyone was able to go back in. The fire department was able to deal with the smoke, and everyone lived happily ever after, you know, except for my dad. But that's besides the point. So that's the ending. We had a happy ending to this story. I don't know how, but we did. And frankly, that's about it. You know, I'm gonna get another upload out next week if school, you know, doesn't like bend me over, you know. I have Christmas break too. Why do I have 2 breaks back to back, like every month? Now that I'm thinking about it, not every month, but like these 2 months, like November and December. Hey, I'll take it. Frankly, you know, I need those 2 breaks. I can't be going to school like for a full month, you know. I need that. I guess my only issue with break is that I get very loose on breaks. Like, I become unproductive as hell because I literally have nothing to do. Sure, I can do my hobbies, but, like, I only do those because, you know, school forces me to, like, actually be productive. And when I'm, like, doing schoolwork, I'm in, like, a flow state. So afterwards, I have to, like, immediately do something else. Just, like, get these out, like, as soon as possible, you know? But, hey, you know, that's just me, right?